Ngiyanibingelela nonke banjeni. Ninjani? Nami ngiyaphila. Ngike ngabizwa namhlanje ukuthi ngize lana ngizokhuluma ngoba ilanga lanamuhla bazo celebrate i-youth. And siyakhumbula futhi ukuthi emalangeni amabili ramathathu andlulile bokuyi 16 June of which siyazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngalelanga lelo. Into enkulu eyenzakala mhlambe nge-16 June ngo-1976 ukuthi i-youth ikhe yathatha isinqumo esithize. Nani niyazi ukuthi i-apartheid beyinento eyiningi, but abantu mabaloku babhizi bakuhlokoloza benza into eyiningi, uyathula until bakuthinte lana ongeke usakhona ukuthula khona. So bathi lapho sebadecide ukuthi bafuna ukuthi i-Afrikaans kube i-language ezofundiswa ey'kolweni, hayi bese bathinte elinye ngaleso sikhathi ke i-youth yathi hawa okuningi nikwenzile kodwa manje senisithinte la singafuni khona. So June 16 was not just about that, but that was the trigger of a lot of things that we were unhappy about in South Africa given the apartheid system we lived in. Kodwa ngathanda ukukusho manje ukuthi i-youth leyo was there and they fought their battle. And they have done so successfully. But what we need to know is that today we are faced with different battle. And that battle will be fought by the youth of today. Young 1976 played their role. They did what they could. So if youth namhlanje has to go out there and fight their own battles, umbuzo uthi, what are the challenges that we are facing today as the youth of South Africa? What are the challenges that we are facing as South Africa in order to move our life forward to make South Africa a better place for all? Kunamanye ama-figures engike ngawafunda ngathi mangiwafunda zange angiphathe kahle aphuma ku-Stats SA of which bahlale bathatha bagadara i-information basitshele nge-South Africa ngezimo zezinto. Ezinye zale number lezo ngithe mangizifuna zithi kubantu abasebenzayo in 2008 barelease lama results ukuthi kubantu abasebenzayo more than 50% of black people who are in a workforce don't have matric. More than 50% of people who are in workforce don't have matric. And they said just less than 15% of the people who are in workforce have a qualification that's more than matric. Ngamanye amagama if unabantu abayi 100 mhlambe bayi 14 abasebenzayo abane matric and abayi 50 uthola abanayo. Which is why today I like the theme yokuthi we'll be talking about education, because I believe even in apartheid system that's what they try to deprive us, because they know that education is a key to success. You deprive people education, people won't be able to progress and achieve. Having said that, let me tell you a bit about myself. Mina ngikhulele khona ngapha e-New Stand kaMabuza, abanye benu mhlambe bayakwazi. And I remember this other time where I had to talk somewhere. At that time I thought the situation engikhulekile kiyo was worse. And empilweni bayasho kwesinye isikhathi ukuthi sometimes you think you are in a worse situation until you find someone who is in a worse situation than yourselves. I thought the fact that I was staying in a 3-bedroom house with one bed and the dining room was also a bed at night and a kitchen, I thought that was bad until I learned and realized that there are people who actually don't even have that shelter. And that taught me that basically everything in life is relevant. But yes, I grew up in those circumstances, and the circumstances were such that even my mother was a dressmaker. Even today she still does that. So sometimes she will go out so that she can sell clothes. In the very same period of time while in St. Joseph, we also had a tuck shop Estole ekhaya. So when some of my friends go eMthombo bayodlala ibhola badlalela abo Rovers, abo Zamalek, some of you may know those teams. Mina I had to stay at the shop to sell. Ngithengise esitolo. Obviously as a child that's not what you like to have ideally. But sometimes ezinye izinto they bring you something that you didn't ask for, and those things end up enabling you in life. So this is how I can claim ukuthi it was through those moments ngithengisa lapho esitolo where I acquired some of my mathematical skills. The skills which became an uprising to where I am today. Just so you know, I think the last time in school, since I started from Mthombo Wemfundo until I completed at St. Joseph, the only time I was outside top 10, I think it was in my grade 1. That's what you call today. But from there onwards, especially in maths, I've always been amongst the top 3 students. And given impilo yami the way ngiphile ngakhona, the only thing that I can say truly helped me to get to that level, it was being a shopkeeper, ngithengisa esitolo. And this brings me to another aspect of life. Uguti, I had an opportunity to go and play. Maybe I didn't have it, maybe they took it away from me. But what really happened in that moment is that I ended up investing time in something in my life that ended up being fruitful at the end of the day. And this is what I would like to call upon youth here today. Ziningi izinto ezenzakala around Tina. There are so many things that are happening around us. And each and every day we have a choice. And the choices we do today will influence how tomorrow will be for us. To give you an example, if you invest 90% of your time udlala and 10% of your time ungadlali, your results will be 90% of umdlalo and 10% ungadlali. Nothing beats time. And the most important thing is that the time that you invest today is far more important than the time you can invest in future. Before ngiqhubekela phambili ngale point lelo, I just want to make some of the things clear, okay? Because some of you will be wondering, okay, sonke siyafunda, we went to school, but people talk about success, people talk about what does it take for us to achieve, you know? Ngifuna ukunikeza i-example ukuthi, you know what, in life, you need to have goals and you need to have vision. Goals and vision are like i-GPS emotweni. Niyazi i-GPS isebenza njani? I-GPS noma ulahlekile ushone wabheka le, iyajika ithi recalculating. Ithi jika futhi na indlela la kumele uye khona. That's what happens in life when you have goals. And I think that's one of the things I've done for myself. Because when you grow up in a certain family, you see the situation you grow up in, and you tell yourself that I want to see better. I want to see my parents living in a better place. I want to be a better person, even myself. So that was one of the triggers. Once you start setting your goals for yourself, then you end up having that GPS. I-GPS izokutshela ukuthi recalculating. Phuma kumnganakho, naka wena la kumele uye khona. So I would like to encourage our youth, Uguti, whatever you do in life, have the goals. Because whatever you set your goals at, you only just need to invest time. And trust me, the first thing you must have goals. The second thing you must have what? Faith and hope. Because everything else beyond that sometimes is beyond you. There is someone who's above you who will determine at the end of the day what is it that you can truly achieve in life. But either way, you need to set your goals for yourself so that you can achieve. Anything that I would like to bring to you, it's about failure. Today, ngizonenzela quote ephuma ku Michael Dell. Abanye benu bayayazi Dell Computers. So this is the guy. UDell umentionile athi, in life, esuphila impilo yakho, there will be failures along the way. There will be obstacles along the way. But what you need to do is to learn from your mistakes and to learn from the mistakes of other people. What I like with what he said, he also emphasized the point of learning. Learning speaks to what? To education. Let me give you an example. When I was at school, my friend who's here who invited me today, I remember I used to be good in math, I used to be good in physics, I used to be good in technical drawing, I used to be good in electronics, and I was a top student in all those things. I was never good in languages, English and Zulu, and business economics was just another subject for me. So I was one of the students in my class who were good with business economics. I was comfortable, grade 11, grade 10, I didn't care about business economics. But when you get to matric, you realize that university has entry requirements. At the time, I was M score. So masohlala phansi ubheka lapha, we are good in 4 subjects. Lezi ezinye eziyi-3 awunandaba nazo. I-university ayinandaba nalokho. I had to make a plan. How am I going to bring up my M score? And it was through those moments where I learned ukuthi in life, once you put time, once you have goal, once you have desire to achieve, you will always achieve. I moved from being just another student in business economics, and maybe Ntangu nga confirm, and I became the top student in my matric in business economics. And that's what happens if you have a desire to achieve. Desire, it means if you have that thing that ngiyayifuna lento noma kanjani. That's what desire says. And when you have that strong desire, the need to achieve and succeed, all you need is just to put the effort and the time and stay focused. And good things will come your way. As I close or conclude, I would like to state the following. Ukuthi, empilweni siphila nabantu abaningi. We come from different families, we come from different friends or environments. And sometimes it's mamela abantu. One thing mamela umuntu, they give you thoughts, they give you ideas. And the last point I want to talk about is the mindset. And there's this thing they say about mindset. Mindset is that it starts with the thoughts. I-thoughts ngisho izinto ohlala uzicabanga. Ukuthi mawuhleli ucabanga izinto ezinjani. Uthi mawucela ucabange ngezinto ezikwehlisa umoya, ukwate, ube ne-anger. Uthi mawuhleli ucabange izinto ezokupha i-energy, ukhona ukusukuma, ube positive, usmile, ube lively. Because how you invest your time in terms of thinking communicates to your belief system. Because mawuhlala ucabanga izinto ezi-negative all the time in your life, your beliefs will be biased toward negative things in your life. So I would like us to be positive. When you have your friends, ask yourself, what thoughts are they feeding me? Because the thoughts that they feed you will affect your belief system. Once your belief system is affected, it will touch towards your behavior. Because how you believe, the things you believe will be translated to how you behave, how you treat other people, how you engage with other people in life. And the more you keep on doing that, a repetition of a certain behavior in life, that's what we call habits. And once it gets to habits, we all know habits die hard. So be careful of the things that you think in life. Be careful of the people that you associate yourself with, because they keep on feeding you certain things. Those things will become part of your behavior. Those things will become part of your habits. And it won't be easy to get out of it. As I close with education, remember, I studied earlier about June 16. Ogoti, they tried to deprive us education because they knew that's one of the harmless weapons, yet it's so powerful. It can change the world. So you have an opportunity today for the battle that they have fought for you. You have an opportunity today that you can invest in yourself. Invest today. Invest so that you can have a better and brighter future and tomorrow. Thank you.
Behavior. All this lead us to the better future. Self-discipline, self-control. This is a package. You cannot succeed without those. God first. Nasingalela kahle bonke bathi God first. But we work hard. Siyabonga, sibonile kakhulu brother Mabuza.